I was good is Mario Christ,
Yeah.
and it's currently midnight right now, and for some reason, I got an idea. I'm like, hey, why you should do a story time real quick, just cause, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Um, I just started re-uploading on this channel. I've had the channel for like a year now, but I decided to come back to it because I was extremely bored one day. But I'm gonna be telling the story of how I fumbled my first baddie back in what was it? I think either eighth grade or freshman year, but I'm thinking it's freshman year. But yeah, I think I've told everybody this story at least once or twice. Everybody I know, I in the first like week time span that I've known them, the story's bound to come out. I don't know why. I have to let people know this story. I'm pretty sure my mom knows this story. I think my teacher knows. My sister knows this story for sure. All my friends know this story. But yeah, I'm gonna say today because why not? So it's 2021, 2022. I forgot what year it is, but the school year started, and I have this friend. His name is Shane. I don't see him anymore, so I'm just gonna drop his name. His name was Shane, and me and Shane were close. I think we knew each other the year before. No, we knew each other since the sixth grade. So yeah, me and Shane, we had the same science class together, and we were just sitting together in science class, and he has this one friend, which is a girl, and she sits next to us, and I think this is the second day, or the third day in, and she slides me her little like her little like sketch pad that she draws in, and she hands it to me, and she's like fuck off, it was like you're cute or something like that, something cute, or hey, I think you look cute, and I was like, oh, thank you so much, and we're just chilling, the three of us just in the table. I'm not really talking to her. I'm talking more talking to my friend, and she comes to me and she's not come to me. Which she just looks at me and she says, you have cute hands," and I'm like, "Oh, cute hands." Mind you, it's like 2021, so this is like I, I guess people found hands attractive back then. I don't really know, but yeah, day passes. I'm thinking about that not the entire day, maybe until like the next period. But I'm pretty sure the day after, or I think a week after, our seats get moved, and well, the group seats, we're all still together, and out of nowhere she slides me her phone and she's like, "Oh, could I have your Instagram?" And I'm like, "Oh, back in 2021, I don't have Instagram," so I'm like, is my number okay?" I was such a shy dork back in the eighth, ninth grade. I was such a loser. I wouldn't say I was shy. I was definitely a freak. Like, I remember, I think it was after I gave her my number, cause I didn't have Instagram back then. I just gave her my number. Um, I just looked away from her and I started like humming this song out loud. Like, I was such a loser. I thought I was like, oh, she thinks this is so cool. Like, oh damn, he has a good taste in music. It was Matt Hardy by Trippie Redd. I remember the exact song. I was just humming it. I thought it was so cool for her, but looking back at it, not really. Yeah, the day passes, and I think I text her first. I think the day after, it's a Saturday. I'm chilling. I think I'm watching anime. I'm watching like Dragon Slayer. All my friends told me, "Oh, you need to hop on Dragon Slayer. This anime is fucking insane. You have to." And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it." As I'm watching Dragon Slayer, I'm like, "Hey," I'm a texter. I'm like, "Hey." She's like, "Hey." And then I'm pretty sure she sends me a picture of like a cat or something. I'm like, "Hey, what is that?" She's like, "Oh, that's my cat." And we're just texting, like, we're texting. I think like 5 hours in, I tell her, "Oh damn, we've been texting for 5 hours," and she's like, "Oh yeah, looks like when you talk to somebody you like, time goes back fast." And back then, I'm not gonna lie, I was really stupid. I couldn't pick up the hints. Um, I didn't pick up the hints for days, and so I did kind of find out, like, oh shit, maybe she likes me. But this is part of the story where it gets kind of weird. She's like, I think it's the end of the day, and she's like, "Hey, what's your favorite anime?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't really have a favorite anime, but I'm just gonna say the anime I'm currently watching." I'm like, "Oh, I'm watching Demon Slayer." I'm like, "Oh, character." I forgot what character I said. I'm pretty sure I said the sister. I forgot what the name was, but I tell her, "Oh yeah, the sister's my favorite character," and she's like, "Bet, I'll come back to you." 8 hours later, I'm being so for real. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being so dead ass. She sends me a picture of a jar, anime character inside of it, and it's full to the brim with, you know what's in the jar. And I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, what is that?" And she's like, "Nothing. I just got bored," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then She sent me a video. I think like 30 minutes later, she's dumping the contents of the jar in the sink, and you can hear the family in the background. And I'm like, this has to be fake. It has to be like shampoo or like soap or something, because she's doing it with her like family in it. And even if it is fake, why would you fake this? You know, like it's such a weird thing to fake. But yeah, she does that, and I'm telling my friends, I'm like, bro, what the fuck just happened? But you know, now we're into like 3 weeks of us texting, and she's like, hey, what if we dated as a joke? She wasn't that blunt with it. She like sneaked it in, but I don't remember how it was. This was like a couple years ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, if you wanna. This story is all over the place. I just listened to myself talk. I don't remember how it went, because again, this was a couple years ago, so I don't really know like the whole storyline. I just remember, I think around like 4 weeks in, I'm pretty sure like 7 days exactly after she asked me that, she was like, I was in an ice cream store with my grandma, and she texted me. She was like, hey, I got a question for you. And I'm like, tell me. It's like, whatever. She tells me, she tells me, I was wondering if you wanted to be more than friends. And I'm like, for some reason, I wanted to be a comedian back then. I thought it was so fucking funny. I was like, gasp. I didn't say gasp like in text. That's kind of corny, but I was like, oh, like best friends? And then I put up that like that emoji was like smiling with stars in his eyes. This poor girl, bro. I feel so bad. Ever since this happened, I'm such a loser, bro. I don't even care that I fumbled her, bro. I'm being so I just feel so bad. I know she felt. Oh my god. But she was like, yeah, like best friends. And I'm like, good, now we're best friends. And then I'm eating my fucking ice cream all happy. I sent her a picture, and I bite into my ice cream, and she's like, oh, you bite your ice cream? Why? And I'm like, oh, I just do. And she's like, you're supposed to enjoy the ice cream. And I'm like, this is so corny, bro. I swear to God, I thought it was so fucking cool back then. I was like, life moves too fast for a guy like me, so I don't have time to enjoy ice cream. Exactly. That's exactly what I sent her. And she was like, oh, that's nice. So my cousin sleeps over that day, and I'm telling I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, I'm talking to this girl, and I really think I got her. And he's like, oh, really, what happened? I'm telling you the thing, and he's like, oh, okay, okay. So this is, I mean, so for I'm like the stupidest person ever. I didn't know what I did until I noticed she was talking to somebody else. We're sitting in our little table in science class, and actually, wait, there's so many things she did before this. I completely forgot to mention them. Some of the things were, back in eighth, ninth grade. I completely forgot what year this is. I'm being so for I can't remember what year this was. Eighth or ninth grade. For dismissal, they sit us all in the hallway. Like the freshmen, they sit us all in the hallway. So we're sitting in the hallway. I'm sitting next to my friend, and she comes sits next to me, and as she's sitting next to me, I'm like, oh hi. She's like, hey. And then she says, oh, I got a surprise for you tomorrow. Just wait. I'm like, okay. She stands up and she walks away. Come tomorrow, lunch happens right before my what was it, sixth period, which was my science class that we had together. And her friend gives me a note, and it's like a little note. It's so cute. It was two post-it notes folded together into a heart. The first post-it note was like a heart, and the second post-it note was like the little note inside of it. And she said, oh, I think you're kind of cute. I'd really like to date you sometime. And I'm reading it mid class, and I look back to her friend, and I'm like, did this say wide? Like she wrote cute. Like the C and the U were kind of like put together, and the C was like slanted, so it looked like a W. And I thought it said wide. And I'm being so for I see the life just fly out of this girl's eyes, bro. I'm so stupid. I feel so bad. But back to the main topic. We're sitting in science class, and I noticed that she's playing the basketball iMessage game with someone on her phone, and she's telling her friend, she's like, oh, can you beat this for me? I really don't want him to win. I hear him. I'm like, him. And I'm like, oh my god, it's like I'm being so for this. It floods me. I'm like, bro, she's not into me anymore. Like, she's not playing iMessage with me anymore. I'm sending her iMessages when I'm like the dentist. I'm using it as like an icebreaker. I send it. I'm like, oh hey, what do we do in class today? I wasn't there in class, so what do we do? And she gives me like a dry answer. I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. What are you into? Like what are you doing right now? And she say something dry like, oh, I'm eating pizza. Oh my god, I feel so bad for this girl, bro. Every person I tell this story to, but 4 years later, she manages to come back into my life. Not really, but somehow. me and my friend, we're just sitting in a Discord call, and he's freshly broken up with. I mean, he's freshly broken up. I'm pretty sure the day before, and he's like, bro, I don't know, bro. I think he's some sort of like horn dog, not horn dog, but he's like, you got any girls I can talk to? And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna help your situation right here. He's like, bro, just give me a girl to talk to. So I'm like, hey, you can just text this girl like in the 8th grade. I didn't say it out myself. He said it like he's like, you want any girls you used to talk to? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, the first girl I talked to, and they're texting, and my friend hands me the phone. We're in class. He's like, bro, what do I say? I'd make a stupid joke. She laughs to it, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. I have a girlfriend now. I'm making another girl laugh. So my friend, we hang out one day. We go to Golden Corral. It's me, my friend, my other friend, and my girlfriend. We all go to Golden Corral. And after we eat at Golden Corral, we go out to the back parking lot. We're just taking pictures, having fun, pushing each other in like a little shopping cart. And he posts me, and I post him. I post the hangout basically. I post the hangout, and then we're at my local park in my neighborhood. We're just playing, at the little like jungle gym. None of the kids are there, thank God. That would look weird. We're a bunch of like 17, 16-year-olds just playing in a jungle gym, and I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? She followed me, and he's like, wow, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna accept it. I accepted it because my girlfriend, she follows guys, and I'm not like guys like that. Like, she has guy friends. I'm like, hey, it's not a problem if I have a female friend. So I follow her, and the whole way we're just playing. We go to my fucking friend's house. He's playing on his Xbox, showing us his Minecraft world, and all I'm thinking about was, damn, I low key look lame as hell on my Instagram. My fucking profile picture is like what's that one Sesame Street character? He's the orange one. I have Ernie as my profile picture with cat ears. That shit's so lame, but I keep it because I like it. Excuse me. I keep it because I like it, and come a few weeks later, I'm tweeting on my phone. I'm like, bro, no way the girl from the 8th grade. I'm like, no way old girl just texted me. Or like, the girl from 2021 just followed me back. And my girlfriend's going to my Twitter account because I told her about it. And she's like, what girl from 2021? And I'm like, yeah, the girl. She's known about this account. Like, I've told her, oh yeah, my friend's talking to Jules. Let's call her Jules. And she's like, you didn't tell me about this. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't see her as, all this. But I'm going to skip that part because that's part for maybe another video. But yeah, the point is, if you're talking to a girl, don't be stupid. If you're talking to a guy, don't be stupid. And, keep texting him, even though he keeps rejecting you, technically, like I was to the girl. I feel so bad for the girl, bro. She moved away, so I'm never gonna see her again. So yeah, be safe and
Yo, say.
eat hot pockets. Yeah.
Better.